So the way I see it, there's two main lies we've been told. And obviously I've got these two presidents because we know they've both lied to us in various shapes or form. They didn't specifically make these lies, but you know, we know that's been happening with those guys. So the first lie we've been told is animal fat is bad for you, and that's where we got told to eat a lot more grains. You know, whole grain was good. And that's in red because I'm going to address that first. The second lie is that you can get everything you need in a healthy diet. And I'm sure you've heard most doctors, most healthcare professionals saying that you just get a healthy diet, you'll get all the nutrients you need. And I'm going to address those two lies so that you can actually start to make up your own mind on it. And I believe that we need to do what we can to accept the truth of being continuously lied to and get over it so we can actually move on. No point fighting it. Liars are liars. Lies are lies. And we can either be, affected by that or not, or we can just say, well, that's just a basic bunch of bullshit, and we can just go ahead and know what we know is the truth, because we've experienced it in our own bodies. Now, I love this quote from Mark Twain. It's easier to fool people than to convince them they have been fooled. And I'm actually here to convince you have been fooled. It's not necessarily an easy job, but it makes it easier if you are open to the idea of thinking, well, maybe I have been fooled. Because until you actually have some awareness of that, wow, I really have been fooled over this one, then it's often that you don't make that shift. So let's make that shift together. Now, research is completely skewed, and there's some really great examples of that in some of these links. But, this is Dean Ornish on the left and Dwight Lundell on the right, saying two totally different things. Obviously, they both believe in what they say, and obviously they both believe they've got the science behind it, but it's like the science is often colored by people's beliefs, and people can't actually see. They have like a cognitive dissonance where they actually can't see something that actually proves something wrong, and of their own precious pet theory, because as I'll show you on this next slide, it's difficult to get a man to understand something when his salary depends on his not understanding. Not just his salary, but his whole life, his whole life's mission. If your life's mission has been about promoting something that you are completely believe in and sold on, but that's actually wrong, how hard do you think it is to actually change that? And I'll show you some people that have changed their posture, and some of them are absolutely delightful people, but some of them just completely stuck in it.